Y'all ready for this?
Yeah!
Yeah, you can be angry. You can be disappointed. You can be disillusioned. You can be devastated. You can be all those things when your relationship comes to an end. You got the right to be. Relationships are tough. But what you can't be is on a vendetta against everybody that's in your future because your past relationship left you feeling destroyed. I mean, case in point, my buddy Romy, real close friend of mine. We don't always agree, but, you know, he's one of my homeboys. Went through a relationship breakup. The girl left him one step shy of just being totally destroyed. Decimated even. And like most people, you get over things in time. You may have a sour taste in your mouth. Oh no, not Romy. Romy is a man scorned. He is destroyed. And he has one cause going forward. And that's to wreak havoc on anybody that wants a happily ever after. Anybody that wants a long-term relationship, love, marriage, any of that. He's going to be your personal love Nazi. And here's what I mean. Romy goes out of his way to date women, get in close, meet the kids, do things with the family, going out of town trips and excursions. And as soon as he has enough indications that the woman is all in, he goes cold turkey. Not just on one woman. I mean, he'll string 3, 4, 5 along simultaneously just so he can go cold turkey on them. So they will feel the pain that he felt when his ex destroyed him. So fast forward, and you get a cycle of that going, a cycle of broken hearts. So we're at our favorite spot, throwing pictures back, you know, like we always do. And I happen to see one of the women of his past. And by the way, he has a term that he affectionately calls catch and release, which symbolizes catching a woman, getting them caught up, and then letting them go. So I see this woman in the spot, and I say, hey man, is that one of the ladies you used to date? And he's like, oh yeah, that's number 355. I caught her and released her on such and such a date. I was like, wow. So time goes by, we're laughing and chuckling, and I look over across, and I see the lady is actually, with about 4 other women. And I lean over and say, Romy, check out those chicks over there. Romy says, oh man, must be a reunion. I caught and released every last one of the women at that table. So at this point, I'm thinking, this can't be good. I mean, what are the coincidences that every last woman that you dated and broke up with knows each other? But hey, I'm not going to fret because he ain't concerned. So I just kind of lean over because I'm a little bit curious. I'm like, hey, Romy, you ain't concerned that these women are at the same table in the same place that you're at? And some time ago I told him, dude, stop bringing these women to the same place that you hang out. That's not good. If things go sour, then you set yourself up for some future confrontation. Romy didn't care. Romy was like, look, I want women to be able to see me and know what they almost had but won't have any chance at. So anyway, so it brings us back to now. I happen to see all of these women get up and start approaching our direction. At this point, I know it's absolutely time for me to exit. So I step up, leave my money on the counter, and kind of start just migrating towards the door. Women walk over, and one of the women says, Jerome. Jerome doesn't even pay any attention, doesn't even recognize him. She says, Jerome, I know you hear me. Now at this point, when 5 women are standing over you, you're at the bar, and they have like the fire and fury of hatred in their eyes, there are a couple of things you can do. First, you can greet them pleasantly and say, ladies, let me buy you a picture. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Or you can run. And in this case, either of these things would have been appropriate. But neither of these things actually happened. So here's what happens. Romy looks at the women and says, I'm sorry. I am here on holiday. I'm not from this country. So I'm having a hard time understanding you as I don't speak English. That's what he said. So, to make a long story short, we can't go and kick it having pictures like we always do because the daggone spot is under renovation following the melee and ruckus that ensued. And he's staying with me because somebody torched his house and he can't drive because his hand and leg is in a cast. So, look, long story short, mannish laws. It's a lot that you can do in the wake of a breakup. But what you can't do is insult the intelligence of a woman scorned. I mean, that's just mannish laws.